So rock it back
until the fight, until the show was done. Jog it back.
Rock it back.
We didn't have this when they were correct. So that's
correct.
No, but we have. We're about to show you. We're about to show you.
There's no doubt the skin's open. There's no doubt. You can see it.
Roll mode is on. This is what we did have.
What did we have during the thing? That's a punch. He hit the top of his head with his head.
Exactly.
California Commission changes result of Navarrete Suarez to a no contest. The California State Athletic Commission voted unanimously on Monday at its monthly meeting to overturn the WBO junior lightweight titleist Emmanuel Navarrete's controversial technical decision against CHARLY SUAREZ to a no contest. Once the result was changed, the WBO ordered an immediate rematch, which promoter Top Rank was already planning to pursue before the result was changed or the sanctioning body ordered one. On May 10, the Navarrete-Suarez World Title bout headlined a top-ranked boxing on ESPN card at Pechanga Arena in San Diego, where three-division titleist Navarrete made his fourth 130-pound defense, and Suarez was in his first world title match, with Navarrete severely cut over his left eye and bleeding heavily. Referee Edward Collantes stopped the bout 1 second into the 8th round after the wound was examined by Dr. Robert Ruelas, the ringside physician, and he recommended the fight bout be halted. The matter was sent to the scorecards for a technical decision, and Navarrete won the action-packed slugfest in a scorecards of 78-75, 77-76, and 77-76 to retain the title. Suarez had 5 days to file an appeal and did so, which was heard on Monday. The issue was the cause of the gash. Collantes ruled it was from an accidental headbutt that occurred early in the 6th round. Commission replay official Jack Reese, the recently retired referee, could find no definitive evidence to the contrary in any of the replays provided to him by ESPN's production truck. The replays Reese viewed, the same one shown to the viewers and broadcasters, showed Suarez's left hand landing on the spot of the cut, followed by their heads coming together, but nothing conclusive as to what specifically caused the cut. That meant the original ruling would stand. After the decision was rendered, the ESPN production team continued to go through various angles and footage from its 15 cameras while the ESPN Plus post-fight show was still streaming. They came up with an angle which they zoomed in on and enhanced, and it showed definitively Suarez's left hand connecting with Navarrete's eye and blood immediately appearing before their heads came together. But their heads also came together, and Suarez's glove also apparently scraped across the wounded area, perhaps making it worse. The commission met in Sacramento and also had the participants attending by a video conference to discuss the matter and review the various replays of the sequence in which the cut opened. In the end, they did not see enough to change the result to a Suarez TKO victory, but there was enough for the panel to change it to a no contest. The commissioner said the no contest was quote-unquote the only fair thing to do. Suarez punched Navarrete directly or he got cut. But I'm always against changing a loss to a win. That's according to Commissioner Dr. Ana Maria de Mars, which she said during Monday's meeting. Carl Moretti, the vice president of Top Rank, which promotes both fighters, attended the meeting via video conference and said the company would put on a rematch in a quote-unquote timely manner. Later, he told Fight Freaks Unite, and I quote, "We respect the California Commission and WBO rulings, and we will see if we can put the fight together." Top Rank Chairman Bob Arum previously told Fight Freaks Unite that he hopes to put on the sequel in October in Suarez's hometown of Manila, Philippines. Arum stated that I'm quote, "What I'm working on, and I don't know if I can pull it off, is October is the 50th anniversary of the Trilla in Manila, and I'd love to go back to the same building, the Araneta Coliseum, which has now been remodeled, and this fight in Manila as a celebration of the Ali Frazier fight," Arum said last month. Arum promoted the iconic Muhammad Ali-Joe Frazier trilogy fight for the heavyweight championship at the arena just outside of Manila on October 1, 1975. With the new no contest result, the record for Navarrete, who's 30 years old, of Mexico, reverts to 39 wins, 2 losses, 1 draw with 32 victories by KO, while Suarez, 36 years old, a former Olympian back in 2016, had his record revert to 18 wins, no defeats, with 10 victories by KOs. Well, once again, this is another bogus decision, an unfair decision of the B-side fighter in CHARLY SUAREZ, which we're not a stranger with this kind of situation when there's controversy of a result of a boxing match. So, unfortunately for CHARLY SUAREZ, even though he deserves to win by a TKO and he deserves to be the champion because it is clear that it was a punch that caused the cut and there's no headbutt that occurred. So, unfortunately, once again, for CHARLY SUAREZ, now all he has to do is get back to the drawing board and continue to fight, because still he got his undefeated record back and he still has the #1 contender spot in the WBO rankings of the super featherweight division. And in the event Navarrete will decide to move up to lightweight division and no longer fulfill the rematch, it will be no problem for CHARLY SUAREZ, because still CHARLY SUAREZ is the #1 contender, and the next in line in the WBO will also fight Suarez, and the title will be vacant. The WBO title will be vacant, and Suarez is the #1, and he will fight the #2 contender. So we'll see what happens next for the future development. At the end of the day, there's nothing we can do about it, even though it's unfair and it's clear that Suarez should have received the or got the victory. But unfortunately, this is what happens, the corruption in boxing, the A-side tactics, the politics of boxing. So all Suarez has to do is keep his head up, stay positive, continue to train, because he still has a chance to fulfill his dream to become a world champion. Thanks for watching, boxing fans.